afternoon or night, at whatever hour you're watching the following video. I'm the Magister Arodi Calderon, and today we're gonna cover direct rule of three. Perhaps you may be asking yourself, why do I call it a direct rule of three? Well, the answer is quite simple. It's because there's three types of three types of rule of three: the direct, the inverse, and the multiple variable rule of three. In this video, we're gonna cover direct rule of three. In other videos, I'm gonna talk about the other two. Please like and subscribe if you want me to cover those subjects as well. Anyway, by definition, what is a rule of three? It's when increasing one quantity, the other increases in the same proportion. So basically, if you have two variables and you increase one, the other one should also increase in the same proportion. If one variable decreases, the other one should also decreases in the same proportion. It's gonna be a little bit more clear if we solve this problem. Do it with me, please. Okay, so the problem says, in the engineering class of methods, the teacher applied a 28 problem test. X student obtained 12.5 right answers. If the test value is 70%, what score did he get? Okay, so first we have to identify which are our variables. Our two variables are answers and score. So we write it down. Now, what can we learn from the problem? Okay, so the problem says that if 28 problem test, then 28 answers has a value of 70%. Now, if the student only got 12.5, what score did he got? So we have to write X here because this is the value we want to know. We know that when we have 28 answers, the score is 70%. And when the score is 12.5, well, what it should be? Okay, so this is a direct proportion. Therefore, X is gonna be the product of 12.5 times 70 divided by 28. So it's gonna be 12.5 that multiplies 70% divided by 28. And if you solve this, the answer is going to be 31.25%. So, as you have learned, it's quite simple. The tricky part is to identify your variables and then write the things that you already know. In this case was 28 answers and the score, and then just multiply and divide. This is a direct proportion. Let's do another problem. Let's solve problem number 2. In a clinic, a pediatrician asked a nurse to dilute the drug ibuprofen. The presentation is 600 milligrams in 100 milliliters. How many milliliters should be applied in 80 milligrams? First step, we have to identify which are our variables. We have milligrams, and we also have milliliters. With the information that we have in the problem, we know that 600 milligrams has a presentation of 100 milliliters. They are asking how many milliliters should be applied in 80 milligrams. Therefore, we write 80 here, and we write X here because this is the value we want to know. So X equals 80 times 100 divided by 600. So we write it down, 80 times 100 divided by 600. If you do this, the answer is going to be 13.33 milliliters. Therefore, the nurse has to dilute 13.33 milliliters on 80 milligrams of that drug. One more time. So we first had to identify which are our variables, what is the information that we had, and then write X on the value that we want to know. In this case, it was milliliters. Therefore, we write X here, and we just simply cross multiply and divide. Remember, the problem is not your capacity. It's assuming that you cannot achieve it. See you in the next video.